Hi, Dr. Starziak again. This video I'm creating to share a particular relaxation practice. It's something that I wouldn't say I discovered completely on my own because it already existed in another form, but I wasn't formally taught it. The closest uh, practice to this one that I'm going to describe is Yoga Nidra. I've never been formally instructed in that practice, but having heard descriptions about it matches what I'm about to share with you very closely. There are also descriptions of a very similar practice in Buddhism, samatha meditation, where you focus on the sensations of the body. But this particular form of relaxation grew out of my experience with osteopathy. So I was struck during my first session of osteopathy, this was back in high school. I was struck by how the physician was real time feeling what was happening in my body. And as something would let go, would shift, as a fascial region would release and muscles would relax, she would shift with it, just no lag between the two. She was right there with it. And she shifted the sort of force that she was applying really in perfect synchrony and carried this through the body like she was unwinding something. She started at one of the most stuck spots and then worked it through throughout its other connections, restrictions in the body. So what I started doing between sessions was laying down and relaxing. And if I allowed the loudest part of my body, when I closed my eyes, laying down, closed my eyes, the loudest sensation in my body, if I allowed it to have my full attention, so let's say, it's in my foot, I would bring my attention there and simply feel what is present there without trying to fix anything, change anything, just being present, looking at it, and grounding my awareness with my breath, as if that point of sensation in my foot was itself breathing in and out. But again, not forcing in breath, not pushing out breath, simply finding the breath there. And as I would hold the sensation in this region in my awareness, I would begin to perceive a sort of current of direction, a slight positional preference, a sort of where if I just barely contracted a muscle and created the most subtle, easy change in tension and position in that region, there would be a sense of relief to that sensation. And it not coming from a place of trying to figure it out, trying to make it happen, trying to fix it, but simply through the act of surrendering an agenda and deeply listening, it would become apparent how it needed to slightly move or shift. And then I would allow myself to do that very gentle intervention. And then if I maintain that for a bit, a release would happen. And the loudest area would shift in my body. And then I would move my attention to that new region. And gradually working it through the body till where my body felt very relaxed, where nothing was really calling out for attention. And at that point, I would then zoom out my focus and become aware of the body as a whole. And intend to feel the connectivity throughout the whole body. And this was really informed by my anatomical study, especially awareness of the fascia, which is connective tissue that it bridges the whole body together. It's piezoelectric. So with every breath, it's changing shape, it's deforming. And what piezoelectric means is when it changes shape, it produces a current. So it's very unifying for the whole body structure. And as I had my awareness zoomed out, feeling the sensation throughout my whole body, again, I would stay anchored in my breathing. And with that relaxation and that good feeling, it's then very easy to energize that with gratitude. Because relaxation is such a, it's such a pleasant feeling that to be grateful for that opportunity is quite easy. Especially being aware that not everyone has that opportunity to be in a warm, safe environment on a soft bed or on soft ground and relax. And then gratitude flows very easily into joy, into happiness. And joy and happiness flow very easily into compassion through well-wishing others. That here's this thing which is easy, it's freeing, and I would wish everybody to have this sort of freedom from discomfort and from pain. So in this way, starting with a physical problem, a pain that your body's delivering to your awareness, much like when a child is crying to a parent, the principle is non-resistance. So instead of pushing it away, trying to fight it or shove it down or distract, it's actually very intuitive. Let me get as comfortable as possible, use whatever pillows, get into whatever position, a reclining chair or in your bed, pillows under the knees or the hips or the head, whatever you need to do. And then simply allow the pain to have your awareness. When you put down concerns about fixing it, fears about what it's going to be in the future, what it means for your life, when you let all of that go and you simply get present to what your body is presenting to you, then this pain becomes a sensation, a perception that's not qualified as good or bad. That's when you're really into the present moment with it, where you're not even thinking about the present moment. You're simply allowing yourself to perceive. And that's the state where the wisdom within the body can begin to work on finding a better balance, releasing the things that are held tightly. So it's not something that's difficult, that you have to effort at. It really is a letting go. It does require focus, but the pain will actually help you focus because it draws all of the attention to an area. That's one of the really powerful things about pain, is it's a great focuser. And it also can then be the cause of your freedom from the pain itself by it focusing you into this point, bringing you to a place where you no longer judge it, but rather you experience it directly. It can bring you into the present moment and then allow you to become deeply relaxed. And something that moments before was creating resentment can become the doorway into gratitude, the doorway into compassion. And the great thing about this practice is you can do it wherever you can lay down or recline. It doesn't cost any money, and you can do it over and over, and it has a cumulative benefit. And you end up being, in general, more relaxed during your daily life. It also works with emotions. So instead of focusing on a physical sensation, if there is a troubling emotion, then you can allow the troubling emotion and the associated thoughts to have your full attention. and you're simply aware of the sensation in the body of the emotion, the way it makes you feel in your like emotional body, and how you're thinking about it. And you don't look to figure it out, you don't look to try to escape, you just become still with it. And let it reveal itself. And in that state, you open yourself up to the grace, we would say, of the energy that you are. When you stop resisting, it's like a Chinese finger trap. When you stop resisting, then there's not as much tension and there's more flow. And the nature of the human body is to heal. That's one of the osteopathic principles, is that our bodies, if we allow them to, will tend towards healing. So this is a fantastic practice. If you have any questions about it, give me a call, 317-410-9978. That's my office here at the Starsiak Osteopathic Clinic. Or, shoot me a text or send me an email. You can text to the same number, email to www.drstarsIak.com. You can also, that's my website. You can go to that website. You can email to info@drstarsIak.com. So yeah, check out the website for more information about my practice, or contact me through email or phone, and give this a try. It's really helpful.